Hello there. It is a Wednesday again. Yes, I do these every Wednesday. I love them. They're so much fun. If you are joining me for the first time, I would love if you would say hi. I am Dr. Stephanie Snyder. I am a success mentor for moms. I help moms who have created success create the next level of success in any area of their life. And so today we're going to talk about something that I thought about last night before I went to bed. Per usual, this is usually when I get my ideas, is when I lay down. And so I started to think about this idea of being indifferent to people that comment on our post or that are in our lives. And I remember being taught, stop worrying about what other people think, right? Why do you care so much about what other people think? Their opinion is not paying your bills, right? That was a kind of teaching that went around for a long time. And I tried as hard as I could to not care about what other people thought. And I tried to dismiss it and be like, okay, well, that person knows nothing about me and they're just, blowing smoke up their own butts kind of thing, right? And I tried to really not pay attention to the naysayers or the people who would say, oh, well, your life is so blessed. Like, oh, you must have done nothing, like no hard work was required, yada, 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 right? Like all the people that kind of try to pull you down, all the negative Nellies. And I would try to avoid them. I would try to delete their comments. I tried to not let what they said to me undermine my confidence, right? Like I tried not to let them get under my skin, but the truth was I absolutely care what people say. And I care what they say because it does give me another perspective. And if I didn't care what people said, then I wouldn't care about other people. And that's kind of the thought process that I came from was, okay, well, I'm not supposed to care about that person because they're just negative. It didn't really sit well with me. I thought, but even if that person is negative, they still deserve to be loved and acknowledged, right? Like, who am I? It sets me up to make me feel like I'm better than them because I'm not talking badly about somebody, right? Like we all have our moments where we get triggered by somebody and we want to say a whole bunch of nasty things to someone. Like we all have those moments. And so if I dismiss this person because they're having one of those moments, I've triggered them in some way, then what kind of an example am I setting, right? And I have this conversation with my kids fairly frequently, especially my daughters, because they can get really caught up in what people say about them at school, and rightfully so. And so my philosophy on this topic has changed to, yeah, I do care what other people think. I do. I just don't let it dictate who I am. And that's very different than not caring at all about what other people think. Because there have been some people who have said hurtful things to me, but it's given me a different perspective and it's allowed me to communicate in a different way. Had I totally dismissed anything that they said, then I wouldn't have the opportunity to continue to grow and continue to love somebody through even their pain, right? Because I am a firm believer that the world is our mirror. And so if somebody brings something up like this, now, sometimes they bring something up and most of the time, it has absolutely nothing to do with me whatsoever, right? It is their stuff that's coming up. But if they are called, they feel the need to post something, to say something, I'll look at it and I'll go, okay, is this something that I need to address? Or is this just a comment that I don't need to give any extra energy to, right? I just had a conversation with a girlfriend about this the other day. that her sister had said something, and she was like, hey, does this feel like it's actually going on, or like did my sister just kind of make this up? And so we chatted about it, because she does care, right? And I do care what other people think, what other people say, how they interact with me. It's important to me. Now, I also get to decide how much energy I give that comment, okay, or that action, or that, that person, because I may decide that, you know what, I'm not in a space where I can address this, and that's okay, because I have the ability to do that too. So the point of this video for today is to just allow yourself to actually care what other people say, right? Like, I struggled with it because I thought, okay, well, all these people are successful and they don't care what other people think. So do I need to be like this ninja that no longer cares what other people think? Because I don't think I can operate like that. And the truth was I couldn't, because I do genuinely care what somebody else thinks. Now, again, I do get to decide how much energy and effort that other person's opinion gets. And oftentimes I just look at it and go, okay, I'm sending this person love. I don't need to reread this comment anymore, and I leave it alone, right? Other times I will engage with the person, and I'll say, okay, that's really interesting. Like, why do you feel this way? What made you, go there with this? And that allows me the opportunity to actually learn from the conversation, and maybe even adjust, again, my own communication and how I bring things out to the world. So I just want you to let you know that it is okay to care what other people think. You get to decide how much value it has in your own life, though. So I'm sending you so much love. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you real soon. Bye.